Showtime.
Stevie Wonder Energy's here.
Yep, live stream just came on. Waiting for it to go live on Facebook. There we are. Shut that off.
I can see out the corner of my eyes.
So, yeah. Okay, so what I did was I just clicked on the Facebook link and deafened the sound. That way I can still hear you and I don't get the double echo.
Well, at least we figured it out. Come on. You coming up again? Come on. You gonna join the show? Come on. Let's go. What's your problem? You're just staring at me. All right, stay over there. I don't care.
All right, starting the sharing now.
5 minutes until showtime.
I can feel my dog's little beady eyes below me, staring at me.
Sharing it out now.
Does my bed look really bad?
Hold on, I'm sharing out the video so I can't see you right now.
Okay.
I'm trying to get it on all the platforms. This one too. Where are you? That's the one. Alright.
4 minutes until showtime.
4 minutes. Oh, here we go.
Hold on.
Alright. Nobody can see us still. I'm on the other thing. Alright. Come on, peeps, come alive. We're going to try Wednesday.
Oh, we're back.
3 minutes.
3 minutes until showtime.
Alright. Oh. That up. And pick that up.
There, got it.
So I shared them on both of yours. And then I shared on the other groups that I share on. You'll be able to see us in a minute, peeps. We figured we'd try a Wednesday. Do midweek checkup, see what's up. So come on, you don't want to miss my goofy hats. Yes, hats. 2.
Halloween hat. I'm so glad we got the same little pointy hats.
One pointy, one top hat.
Well, you and Michelle got the capes. You and I have the hats.
Well, I figured, you know, I'm a Gemini, so I might as well represent myself.
The woman who wears many hats?
Yeah.
2 minutes,
2 minutes.
until showtime.
Alright.
And they're here, so.
It's a time. Alright, hold on. Let's go here. Transition over. Awesome. You're down. Put you over. That should go over in a minute. Alright, come on. Let's see.
Ooh,
What?
listen to me. They're like,
Oh, still waiting for this part to go
1
over.
minute until showtime.
Live. Come on, it should be over by now. 1 minute. Refresh the page. There we are. Alright. Okay, good. Well, hello. Almost showtime. Very soon, very soon.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
This is Susan Swanbeck, CEO of the A2 Network. This work is protected by Creative Commons licensing. Awakening the Unknown is proud to present Healing Sundays with a combination of two internationally known experts in their field. A board-certified holistic counselor, Reiki master teacher, Reverend, certified professionally and scientifically as a true empath and clairvoyant, internationally multi-dimensional healer, expert toning, reading on humans as well as pets. So please welcome Susan Swanbeck and Marcy Kosich. Healing Sundays, every Sunday. Don't miss it.
Alright, how you doing, everybody? Well, it's not Healing Sundays, it's midweek checkup, but guess I gotta fix that too. So, let's see, I want to say, hey staff, how you doing? And let's see, hopefully I pronounced your name correctly. Evelina, or Evelina? Sorry, but hello. Welcome. We figured we'd try a Wednesday and see how it goes. How are you doing? Oh, by the way, did you guys notice my hat? I'm a Gemini, so I got two. So, you know, my witch and my top hat, so I wanted to dress up for you guys. And then, of course, Marcy has her hat on.
Hey, everybody.
How you guys doing? So how you doing, Marcy? Hey, Julia.
I'm doing good. The cosmic beings, angels, masters, they're all coming into gear, trying to stay normal looking, because, you know, it's like this morning, or last night, they're like, do it. So they usually set up when we're supposed to do this. They come on, they do their healings. So we're just trying on Wednesdays to.
Yep, you know what the heck? We figured we'd give it a try, call it midweek checkup. But, yeah, I mean, when Marcy does this, I like to call it her Stevie Wonder look. That means she's getting ready to tone. And if I sit there and stare at you guys like this, it means that I'm going to channel. Just so you know, dumb blank look means channeling. Hey, Chris, how you doing? And, Marcy's Stevie Wonder look. So, yeah, we have dumb blonde Stevie Wonder thing going on here.
So, yeah, it's,
Hey, what's that music?
that was my phone.
Ah.
I told you, remember I said that we were trying different sounds. I told her that the other one sounded kind of harsh. We were more into the metaphysics. So
Yeah, I gotta wait. I found one. Remember the one that I sent you?
Right.
I got that one saved.
Like my phone.
Yeah.
It got that little floaty energy, you know?
Yeah, well, I found one that I thought was good because it's like a metaphysical type beat, and it's more, it's soothing, but it's not, doesn't make you sleepy.
Well, and I found out, you know, like Adrienne on live, when I was doing my thing, she was at the hospital, and she said she was having a hard time staying awake. So you guys may flow in and out yourselves, or people will notice you guys floating in and out, because it hits the serotonin part of the brain, which gets us to relax. So a lot of people have gotten addicted to my tones on my YouTube, on Cosmic Cosmos, or you can look into Marcy Kosich, which might be easier, which I just found out. That's how they have it on there. they're kicking into gear. So back to the right brain is going to hit to the ninth level of your inner healing. And you guys can listen to this over and over again. Somebody had a back problem, they listened to it, and they were feeling good.
Yep.
And they listened to it again. Because it hits into vibrations, not lineage, whether it's past lives, inner child, post-traumatic, different things that are going on. So I'm going to hit it and start off the morning, afternoon. Susan and I try to get like the international time. That's why we figured around this time.
I'm ready.
Oh, okay. Well, I got my...
I'm ready.
You're already ready.
Get ready, guys. Here it comes.
They wanted to work on Susan. And Susan was starting to play the flute, and they had to tell her to put the flute down because she was supposed to heal her body, but she would be too focused on her flute.
I know.
So you play the flute the whole show. Just right now, you're tired to work on your energy. So now she's feeling much better. She flip switched within 5 minutes of going really tired and sore. Yep. The crystal's ready, and just a little bit of cosmic tone zones, and she's ready to go.
I've had my dose. Steffi needs her dose, she says.
And her multi-hat personality.
Yep.
All right. I already feel like releases going on. That burp energy.
I feel like they're taking off my witch's hat back here. It keeps sliding. So funny. Guess they want me in the top hat today.
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. It's so weird. I can feel it sliding off my head. It's like somebody's going...
I got mine locked into my headphones. I finally figured out what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, no. This one, I can't even feel the top hat, but I can feel the other one starting to slide. So, I mean, midweek is always stressful, and when you're talking to, like, somebody like me that, like, has the empath, the channeling, and everything else that I do, but the empath side of me, especially when I'm out in public, that always has the most issue, and of course, stupid me, there goes the hat. It's going any minute now. I just want you guys to see that it's gonna come off. It's not gonna stay on for this show. But, hey, it was a good point. See? There it goes. They didn't want it there, so... Yep, and it left. So, it's back on the floor somewhere. So, I guess they want me in the top hat today. So, top hat it is. So, I mean, when you're out in public and you're empath and you, like, my gloves, my fingerless gloves is what I use to disconnect myself from particular energy in order to keep myself a little more balanced. So, and when you're out there and you touch all these different things and the handles and everything else, I mean, I found myself taking my sweatshirt to, like, touch the railings like this. I don't know if any of you other guys out there do that. And I do stuff like that sometimes just to try to disconnect and keep the energy on a minimum, but it, you know, it doesn't always work that way, especially around now because of the full moon, you know? So it does make it a bit tough sometimes. So how many other people out there are stressed right now? Come on, let's go. Chit-chat in the chat room.
Well, considering all that I've taken care of all that I need to do, and I want to make sure that I was centered, so today was a good day. You know, went to bed early, had another meditation where a lot of times I'll see visions, and maybe Susan might be able to help me on this. I would see myself like going around a square, like going around a block.
Yep.
The thing, and I would get different visions one side around the corner. Well, this time the square transformed because a lot of this stuff is sacred geometry, squares, circle, triangles, Fibonacci geometry, Fibonacci. I can't. It's like shells and everything else.
Right.
my son's really good at all that stuff. But it's changed from a square to a circle.
You're coming full circle now.
Yeah.
It's yeah, and that's what it is. A square, usually sharp corners. When you deal with feng shui, a corner is when you're going one way and all of a sudden you go off. So feng shui doesn't do corners. Feng shui is more rounded, and you're coming around actually full circle is what you're doing.
Well, thank God. This has been happening for a long time. Shauna, hopefully we'll get her on. She's fantastic.
Yeah.
She's been a really good advisor for me. She's doing the automatic drawings.
She's very good at it too. I showed you guys that, but I really did. We got okay. We have Natasha, Natasa. I'm so sorry if I mispronounce anybody's names.
Natasha.
Yes.
She's in Croatia. Hi, Natasha.
It's nice to meet you, honey. Very nice to meet you. Stephanie, right now, I'm too close to Stephanie. So if I'm too close to someone, I won't read them.
With family relatives, it's objective.
Right. So right now we have Stephanie that she says that she's been having a lot going on right now, and she's not sure if she's actually moving in the right direction.
Well, and that's why it's good with Susan and I, because I get too close to people.
Yep.
And then Susan gets too close.
Yep.
And when she's on live, my friend Sherry, who's another soul sister, Musty Lady ended up doing a reading on her on the same thing. So when we can't, it's hard for us to be in the middle and read people.
Yep.
Families, we don't do.
Yep.
Friends, sometimes it's gut feelings on any of this stuff. So with Stephanie, because I haven't really met Stephanie, but Stephanie's been on my stuff because she's the promotional director.
Right. So you can remove the emotion from the reading. It's easier for you.
Right.
Sometimes I just can't remove my emotions.
Right. And then when you have relatives, their DNA affects us, and because it's harder to get rid of their energy. But anyway, I'm getting a blockage. I'm going to do some work on Stephanie. Okay. Right on her left shoulder and her throat. She's having a blockage of communication. And I've done readings on Stephanie before. One thing about readers is most of the time we cannot remember the readings.
Yes.
They're like, oh, do you remember the reading back? No.
No.
We can't.
I never remember. Never remember.
Occasionally we'll get like some things will really stick out or certain things that are happening. But in general, I mean, I did like a tarot party one time with my friend Dawn, who's in San Francisco.
Right.
And we recorded. This is in the 80s. This is how old it is. We tape recorded, and I was accurate. And somebody came up to me and says, oh, you were accurate. I couldn't remember who the person is. It's like a whirlwind. And then the people get offended because they don't remember who they are.
Exactly. And you don't need to.
It's just unless we have something locked in to remember us with that person. Yeah. Maybe like a purple hat or whatever it is going on. We don't remember.
Exactly.
I'm going to hit some phones on Stephanie. They're telling me to use the wand.
Awesome.
I can feel them behind her because I think that they want to be, because they're all part of us. Susan, they want to work on her also.
Right.
Like with you and Michelle, the whole thing on that. Before I end, they'll come. They told me to tell Stephanie, because I was going to start on the next note, but they want to emphasize this first. They're telling me to tell her to write more, whether it's a journal, writing. They're really strong in that. I don't know anything about her, and Susan.
I constantly tell her she needs to keep a journal, especially because of her gifts. She really needs to keep a journal of what it is she's sensing and feeling.
This is like them coming through and saying, and they were really strong in that. Oh, Susan's going to play the flute with us.
Yeah, we're going to blast her. Let's blast her. Hi, hello, girl.
Kind of medium.
All right, I'll work on that one.
Well, I'll just do it now, then you try to follow. All right, we got the Acturians, and the Acturians are here for helping and healing. So what they're doing, and I don't know if Stephanie, this is why it's great, this all validation. They're coming in with this white light beam of energy.
Right.
And what it is, it comes on so strong that, you know, man can't do these things. You watch Ancient Aliens, they move rocks, they do lasers. They're so much more advanced than us.
Exactly.
So what I do is with the tones, as I've explained before, it's kind of like I'm the dynamite that opens up the energy like a mountain. And they said that you do the tone so we can work on people's Akashic records. So I'm going to hit a low tone. I don't know if Susan's waving in and out herself.
Yeah, I don't think I can do a low tone, so I'm going to try. If it doesn't work, then
all right.
We'll see what happens. Nope.
Susan's floating in and out.
I like that. They're motivating me is what they're doing. Just want to say, hey, Julie, how you doing? We also have Ashley in the chat room. How you doing now, Steph? Colleen's in the chat room as well.
Floating in and out with you.
Huh?
Susan, I have a feeling she and you are floating in and out together.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm feeling the woo.
We're getting that way.
Are you floating?
Well, what it is I'm picking up on someone else because we have Ashley in the chat room, and again, she has a feeling.
Ashley.
I'm sorry?
I'm just saying hi to Ashley.
She's having a feeling of sadness right now. She said she can feel it in her throat, Stephanie. But she's having a feeling of sadness, and I'm getting this overwhelming feeling of depression. And I can't seem to get it. It's almost like she said, she feels lost, but it's almost like she's searching for where it is that she actually belongs, and she hasn't actually found it yet. But rather than searching, she needs to learn to be happy within herself first in order to find the direction that she needs to be into, is what I'm being told.
Well, and also, depression and anxiety are on the left side of the brain.
Right.
And that's the fear of the future and pains of the past. And guilt is anger toward inward.
Yep.
And behind the guilt is fear, sadness, and frustration. If we don't deal with guilt, it turns into depression.
Yeah.
And so it's something from her past. I'm getting her slapped at age 5. She didn't do something wrong, but she was still being in trouble for it. I'm going to hit the tones, and it's like there's something that shattered her inner child on that. That's going to be like a lot more than just delight, because a lot of times the tones that we do and the music that Susan does and the reading, they're the tip of the iceberg, and that's why we want people to do more private readings and sessions. Right. Because it's layer upon layer. It's an onion. And like I was watching Deepak Chopra on, I think The Doctors or Rachel Wright or something yesterday, which I already had a feeling about. Like Alzheimer's is a deep level of stress. All these diseases are 75% emotional and mental.
Exactly.
And so eventually the body breaks down.
Exactly. Exactly. We got a hello from Scotland. And yeah, she just said she misses her original self. We're getting back to Ashley now. I'm supposed to hit a high note with you. That's all I know.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to. Also, if you guys go look on my LinkedIn or add me onto the LinkedIn, and I haven't mentioned this before, because I forgot about it. I have a bunch of blogs, and one of them is on the segregated soul. And what happens is we disconnect. When we're in pain, we numb ourselves, and it's like the bubble disconnect. Right. And what happens with our inner child or post-traumatic, we work on getting those pieces back. And so we start existing instead of living. And we want you guys to start living like with me and Susan, wearing funny hats, playing music. That's all part of living, you know.
Sorry about that. I get these push notifications that are driving me nuts.
All right. We're supposed to a high note?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what they're telling me.
I'm listening to you.
All right. I like that one. It vibrated together.
Yeah, well, we're getting there.
Yeah.
You know? So, hopefully you guys, just because we're working on one person doesn't mean it's not affecting you guys.
Exactly.
It will affect, the tones will affect different parts of your brain, your body. And so just because we're working on somebody's throat doesn't mean that it won't release a stomach ache out of you.
Exactly.
Or this hits to the 9th level of your DNA. And with that, your body is healing itself. And so different people will respond to it on my YouTube. I've got my tones. I've got high, medium, low ones. I've got mirror ones. So on my LinkedIn, on my YouTube, there are different things, tools to help you guys empower yourself.
Yeah, they're telling me lapis lazuli. So I don't know who this is for, but somebody out there is having an issue speaking their truth and worrying about hurting somebody else. But if you wear lapis up close to your throat, is what I'm being told, it's going to help you get the information that's actually stuck, and that's why you keep getting itchiness or sore throats all the time, because it's not coming out, and that'll help you get it out. That's what I'm being told.
Yeah, I guess I'm supposed to tell this part. Because I was told that I was stupid and I didn't think, I internalized a lot of stuff. And this is what I have in my book, where I sucked my thumb and I sucked my hair and I gave up at age 8. I was told I was not allowed to express. I was told I was stupid. I had my father start arguments with me on everything, but yet I couldn't internalize stuff. So this is what Susan and I are doing. We're teaching you guys to empower yourselves. And getting more of that energy out there so that these diseases don't come in. Another blog that I had that I wrote, for some reason, I guess I'm being told or showing my blogs that's going on. These are all on LinkedIn. This one's about the pressure cooker and what happens. Either we internalize or we all of a sudden blow up for no reason at all. Occasionally, we could let the steam out of anger, frustration, fear. But if we keep that lid on, it's going to push down, and that's when we get the diseases.
Yeah, exactly. Because I just got a visual, and it's a funny visual. But do you ever have like if you're a mom or if you had a mom, literally they'll take a lot, and then at one point she reaches explosion. At least that's me. And once I reach the explosion point, everybody runs around and cleans something to make me happy. So that's what you don't want to get to. You don't want to get to that explosion point, is what I'm being told. We have Gabrielle back. We did get a hello from Scotland. We got a thank you from Natasha. I said that.
Natasha?
Yeah.
On my Facebook, can you send me the 500-year-old picture of your grandmother's house? Because we're curious about it.
Nice.
Susan, and I'm glad you're on. Wait. Natasha's the one that had her brother was schizophrenic. And she had her grandmother's house in Croatia, which is 500 years old. Natasha, Susan has had a paranormal. She picks up spirits. When I told her about the 500-year house, she's like, ooh, that sounds interesting.
I know. I'd love to go. Camera here, Pat!
What?
Someday we'll be able to travel and do this. Someday.
Yeah, so just it's interesting that she's got a house off an island off of Croatia that's 500 years old.
Yeah, literally, if you send me a few pictures, I can try to read the energy of them because it's what I do. And I have done it before, so it wouldn't bother me at all. Or send them over to Marcy. Marcy will get them over to me. We have Gabrielle in the courtroom. Now, cutting cords takes a little bit more time than what it is that we have in order to share for everybody else. But Gabrielle is wondering if she has any cords that need to be severed.
Well, that we don't know her past. We don't know the future. This is
Right.
like where we need personal people, because each person you are connected to, you have cords. Some of them are very thin. The more connected we are to us, then the thicker these cords are. So if you've got a lot in your family or your past or whatever
Right.
it is, so that's a question we can't answer because you
No,
have,
it's really hard. Gabrielle, are you having lower back pain? Who's having the lower back pain? I'm trying to get somebody in the chat room because we're on a bit of a delay. So what we're saying now is delayed over to Facebook, but I'm literally getting a lower back pain right now. Not getting an answer yet, so hopefully somebody will come back to that one.
I'm going to hit a low tone.
Yeah, because I'm getting cords with a lower back pain.
Okay.
But I don't know who that's for.
What happens is when we get back pain, the upper part is to do with emotional weight.
Right.
We're carrying around these emotional.
It's
lower
Gabrielle.
is financial.
Yeah,
And
it's
so-
Gabrielle.
We get guilt, we get fear, we get shame, we get people that make us feel guilty, and so we
Right.
continue to work with these people. And that's what, like Susan and I were talking about, like the victim. It's like these victims, no matter how much we give them, it's never enough. It's like going to an empty well.
Right.
And so these people manipulate us to make us feel like we owe them something. Also, another thing with the things, and this is what I've talked to my friend Michelle, that's a behavior therapist, is sometimes people will bring you gifts, and then they want to, their whole thing is, you owe me, like gifts and stuff. I own you because you owe me. So sometimes gifts, they're not done with free will. They're to manipulate to feel like we owe these people back.
Yeah.
So I'm just triggered with Susan on that one. I'm just watching her body on that.
Yep.
And okay, I'm gonna hit the low tone, but I just, for some reason, I felt like I needed to tell that because so that people will not feel guilty again. That shame, guilt, anger, as to, oh, I'm not doing this enough for this person, or this person, I feel bad, or shouldn't feel guilty. I never feel guilty. I'll feel remorseful. I'll apologize. I'll be accountable, but I don't feel guilty on things.
Oh yeah. If I'm wrong, I'll apologize. But guilt to me is just added weight onto you. You can't feel guilt. You can't control. And it's like I tell everybody, you can't fault yourself for a mistake because it's a challenge. It's not a mistake, and you have to put yourself into that mindset that this is the way the life is. When kids first learn how to walk, I say this all the time. They don't just get up and go. They get up and they fall. They get up and they fall. They get up and they fall. And they hurt themselves sometimes, but eventually they do get there. So to them, that's a challenge, staying upright without falling, or sitting down on their butt and laughing. So it is what it is. But I can't do the low tones till I get another flute. So I'm just going to send the energy as she does the lows.
Okay.
Okay, I'll bounce it.
But I felt like we needed to say this because either this goes with her story and
Right.
or a bunch of other stories. Because a lot of times what happens when Susan and I talk about stuff, it's going to bring up issues within you guys. And this is what we want you to do.
Exactly.
We want these issues to come up so you can release them. It takes 90 seconds to release these. We just own and release them, and then they're gone. It's the pushing that back down is where we get sick. All right. My wand was vibrating, and they told me to put it up.
Yeah, I'm ready to start doing this. Going, hey, yo.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I'll be good. I also have another story that I'm supposed to tell to somebody out there in the chat room right now. And having the loss of, oh, awesome, thank you so much. She's going to send the pictures to your inbox so I can take a look at them and see what I'm getting. Don't tell me any of the history. I am so curious to see what I get.
I know, she was out, she's like, ooh.
I know, I get all excited, but losing a child is one of the hardest things in the world to do, and it seems like I've run across a couple of people and some things that people don't know about me, and I know this is going to sound so strange right now, but I literally keep my ashes in my closet on a shelf with stuff around them only because I don't want them in plain sight. So literally when I open my closet, skeletons come out. Yes, they do. So in my closet, I have my husband, I have a son, and I have my grandmother. Okay, so I do understand what it's like to lose a child. But the only thing that I take from these experiences is I want to make them proud. And that's the only way sometimes for it to get through it, because sometimes the sadness can become overwhelming to some people, and that's overwhelming feeling of woulda, shoulda, coulda. I could say woulda, shoulda, coulda 1,000 times. It's not going to change what happened. You know, to me, sometimes no matter what you do, and the woulda, shoulda, coulda, your fault, everybody goes through that. What you need to do is you need to release it, and you need to just make that individual proud. Because they can feel you, they can sense you, they know you're around, and here comes Joey now. That would be my husband. Every time I start to talk like this, he comes in, you know, puffy chest and all. So, I mean, just literally, it's very difficult to say, just move on. It is a really hard thing to do. So I'm not telling you to move on. I'm telling you to just make them proud. Eventually, making them proud will start to heal. Sometimes some people are meant to go through something. I don't know who this is for. Some people are meant to go through some of the worst things in the world because the knowledge that they have, they need to share with the world through writings, through a book, through a blog, like Marcy did when she had all her experiences as a child. And this is where Marcy can resonate. Yeah, this is what happens when I channel it. I go, blah, 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 blah. So what happens is she can resonate with it because she's been through things. She put those things that she went through in a book. And this particular book will help you understand that, hey, I'm not the only one. I kind of went through something similar too. And this is what helps people along their path. So all you can do is just one step at a time. One step at a time.
Susan read my book, so she can give you her opinion on the book. She thought I should write more.
Oh, yeah. I do. And that's what I like. I like inspirational, true life stories. I like people's journeys because I want the world to know, and this is why I started this network, and this is why when I met Marcy when I was on the prior network, why it was like there was something about her soul and spirit that I knew that I had to bring into the inner circle and now that we've known each other for over a year now, we've known each other for way over a year now, we keep trying to get her to move this way. So eventually I'll hit that million, buy that mansion, get that RV, and come get you. So here we go. Here's hoping.
I want to tell you to add in to Susan's story. When I first met Susan, I'm feeling something. I'm finding bits and pieces of Susan's life as we talk. I mean, a lot of times we're doing healings, you know, little bits and pieces. I found out she was in a band like 2 weeks ago, and you know the whole thing on that. So I'm seeing somebody with missing teeth. She goes, that's my husband. So as we were talking, because that's what happens, you know, with people like the Long Island medium. I don't get her.
I've never watched it, so I never have.
She comes up with sentences, you know, oh yeah, he wants this. She walks up to people. I don't do that. None of my friends do that. It's a matter of respect for religions, whether people are ready to hear things or not. But they will show different things that are going on.
Yes.
With her husband, it was the missing teeth. It's not, you know, Sometimes I'll pick up white roses. Sometimes it's different things that are going on.
Exactly.
That they know
Exactly.
it's to like something personal that only that person would know. Like I did it for my boss a couple of months ago, and her stepson had died. And this is like knowing her after 2 years.
Yes.
And her sister actually does readings also. Well, what happened is all of a sudden the stepson appeared, and I go, he's got brown hair, and I go, and it's just simple things. It's like he likes chocolate, and he goes, he's showing me a vision. She goes, well, we make German chocolate cakes, every year we have for his birthday, a whole thing. I go, he's showing me a vision of you mixing the batter and licking it, and then she had to drop me off, and I had to make sure she was bringing that up.
Yes.
Because different people will respond different ways. Susan picked up my mom. My mom has been dead for 19 years.
Yeah.
She smokes her cigarette. She doesn't say anything. She was smoking her cigarette even, when there wasn't a cigarette before she died. So I read on Hands of Light, each in our aura, we have rings in our aura, and each ring is a lifetime. And with her, she did a lot. She helped me put the pieces together with my mom and what was going on with my sister being trustee. And she goes, you're paying for her mistake. She goes, she wants you to cut the ring.
Yeah.
So sometimes we keep those spirits there by holding on to emotions and feelings and different things that are going on.
Exactly.
So I guess we're having kind of a spiritual session this time on letting people go, because I worked on people and they have their issues on their side too. It isn't all of a sudden heaven. Sometimes they're stuck until we let them go.
Exactly.
Or we complete whatever lessons that they have.
Exactly.
That are going on. And they're telling me to do a tones. I think this is bringing up things with people, Susan.
Yeah, it is. I got one more short story, and then you can do a tone, because it's just won't stop. But the individual that I've been speaking to about don't release, work with it. As far as trying to release your depression, just work with it, put it into something else. But there was a place, I was in a public forum doing an event to help raise money for kids who couldn't afford a limo service or dresses. And those are the type of things that I do that in cancer benefits, because that's what I prefer for readings. And I had a woman come up who had a son that died, and he died before he got a chance to graduate. Now, imagine being in a public forum. Okay, you're at a table, bunch of people around. What does the spirit show me? He shows me that he was in a school bus, stood up, dropped his pants, and moons the car next door. His mother knew, because he got suspended. And his mom, instead of crying, because I couldn't figure out how to say this, she burst out laughing. And she goes, okay, he wants me to continue to laugh and have fun. And sometimes just some of the images that actually come through, sometimes it isn't nothing, but it'll mean something to the person that you're speaking to. Not that it would mean something to the reader, like something we're saying. I mean, literally, okay, I hate to put it this way, but he just dropped his drawers and mooned somebody. So, I mean, I was very serious trying to figure out how to tell her this, but, but it's just, it is what happens sometimes. So what she did was she used who he was as an individual to keep the laughter going no matter what. So, and come to find out in later years, that particular laughter actually helped her get through a bout of cancer, because she remembered to laugh through life no matter what. And that's what it is. She basically went and continued on healing herself because she had that positive mind frame of the laughter. So there was a reason for it. Sorry.
Well, and it's like a thing about living instead of existing. Like, we went to Hog House. I go with Sherry with her kids, and it's her Cora's birthday. Happy birthday, Cora, who's like my second, third daughter. Known her since she was 5 with her daughter. And we're always dancing. We have fun at Hog Garden Sites. And my son Travis and I were dancing, and Sherry's like, Marcy, you don't care what other people think, you know, and it's just like the higher up you go, the less you care about what other people think. And that empowers you, because these people, no matter what you do, they're not going to like you. You're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. That's why Susan and I wear these funny hats.
Look at my hair, peeps. Come on. Purple, pink, you name it, it's probably in there. Go with it.
It's called being
fun.
It's being our authentic self.
Yeah.
And our authentic self is like, you know, we laugh, we joke, and that's why we think that you guys like this show, because we are what we are. We're not pretentious.
Exactly.
You know? We make mistakes. Here's our mistakes. We got to learn on. They're telling me I got to hit the tone. So this is surfacing. I could feel a lot of people surfacing.
Yep.
They need to release. And so this is what we love doing.
I'm not supposed to touch the flute yet, but go ahead. I'm going to send it out instead of touching the flute. They told me to send it. Got it?
Okay.
I'm sending.
Oh! There's that.
Did anybody else hear the Morse code in that one? You remember the old Morse code? That movie's my grandmother and my mom used to watch it. Literally, I heard Morse code.
And that's what people say. It's like Raven sees bubbles and colors and different spirits and guides. A lot of these times, you got my friends that I Skype with, they're like, this spirit's behind you. Shiva's behind you. Raven literally has a picture that she took of me where just white light, and I'm kind of lost in the white light. So how you guys feeling? You feeling releasing all that? I'm seeing all this black energy just kind of like swirling out.
Shauna said that she saw a bunch of light too. Gabrielle says she's loving the colors in my hair. I say go with it, girl. Purple's your favorite. Do you purple? Pink, do it pink. Well, it's kind of like a washed out purple at the moment, but Natasha would like to know if her spirit guides are have any messages for her. And
they want to tell her that they're proud of her. She puts herself down too much. They say she has a huge heart. She's overbeating herself up. She's got guilt with her brother. She wants them to understand that was his choice before he was born. Do not carry over the guilt. You're squelching your abilities by over-guilting what he has. That's not your karma, that's his.
Exactly.
So own your power. You could do a lot more with owning your power and helping people. You know, it's like, maybe this pertains to what Susan was saying about my mom. My mom said that she had a love, or Susan said with my mom, it's like there's I saw a picture one time where it has a bunch of dots, and it'll say information. And then they had a picture of the same dots all connected, and it would say knowledge. And so what happened is, my mom, who we didn't know, had a son that had cerebral palsy. His name was Mark. My name is Marcia. My mom got remarried. We had my two sisters. My other half-sister, Kathy, was brought up with my grandparents, where again, my mom's first husband left her. I saw a picture of Mark underneath the bed, never talked to my mom, talked to my great aunt about it. And so my life was very parallel with different relationships I had to my mother that she didn't want to see. And she didn't want to. So she would fly across country, go visit my sister. She wouldn't go off the block to go visit me. But yeah, she was afraid of my sister. This is all the reading that Susan was getting, which helped me clear out some issues that were going on. So my mom, once my dad died, I found him dead in the backyard. She had me move in with her. And I took care of her 24/7. There was nothing wrong with her, but she didn't like to be at nighttime. She didn't ask my two sisters. I was never allowed to be out of that house for 20 years because of abuse with my father, wanting a boy and mad at me for being a girl. So Susan was saying, you're paying for your mom's mistakes.
Yep.
And I had to release that. And so because my mom had a son with cerebral palsy, I was the mirror. You cannot take that responsibility. That is not your karma. That is not your energy. You chose to be who you are.
Exactly.
He chose to be who he is. Those are his life lessons that are going on. That's why they're saying they're very proud of you. But it's time to go on with your life. It's time to have a new birth and say, this is the beginning of my, I could feel her like really exploding, releasing. Does that make sense, Natasha?
Like I said, they're on a bit of a delay over here, but I'm hoping that actually makes sense to you. Because I 100% understand it. I mean, Joey wasn't perfect, but he was my twin flame. Now, I could be laying in my bed doing nothing all day, or, let's see, I could be out here having fun, being okay with myself, and helping you people. It is what it is. You know?
Well, and also, it's like with my son, Travis. The group of girls that I hang around with, because I had my daughter, Laura, that's a whole nother story that maybe someday I'll go into. But I had my daughter, Laura. She was 4 when my dad died.
Yeah.
Louisa, my friend, who's an extremely good psychic, I lived with her when I was pregnant with my daughter, Laura. She goes, you're going to have a son. My mom had just died. I'm like, I'm homeless. I have a 4-year-old. And my friends were all, they didn't like the father, so they ostracized me. How dare I get pregnant by, this Mike again. And so they pretty much cut me out. None of them, we were all in our 30s. None of us had any kids. And I came up to Reno alone, and then I met Sherry, and Sherry and I have been friends ever since, and that's why I said with Cora. But with my son, I thought that I had a miscarriage or something like that. I got back together with the kids, Mike, the kid's father, lived on the boat because I had no place to live. My sister only gave me $800 a month to live on as a trust. And this is where, again, my mom was paying for my mistake because my sister pretty much manipulated my mom and the whole thing with that.
Right.
So what happened with, sorry, I got a little emotional on this. So what happened is I ended up giving birth to my son up in Reno. And all these people that were doing readings is like, he's royalty. He's this. I have a past life drawing of me, Bathsheba. I wouldn't be surprised if he was Solomon. I don't know what you get, Susan, on that. The energy you met, Travis.
Yeah, I have. I don't know. I keep seeing carpentry, and I think somebody else is going to be coming in. But I'm trying to read at the same time, so I keep shutting them off. But Natasha said yes, thank you.
Did she feel better?
Yeah.
I gotta hit a note to release that energy. Natasha, I want you to have a rebirth. This is the beginning of your life. All right? And I know you told me what's going on with your brother. That's his karma. And this isn't going to be me. So, I don't know who it is, but it's a high being, and I can feel the Stevie Wonder energy coming in again. Every time I look, I keep on thinking that Susan's playing the flute.
I heard the flute. She said she will. I literally heard the flute. I guess I
know,
like it.
That's my flute.
Wow. I wasn't playing it.
No, but see, that's what they'll do. They'll come in with sounds. They'll come in with healings.
Yep.
I could feel the black energy released out of Natasha. I could feel like it's like that 5,000 pound weight is being released off of her.
Yep.
And
that's what it is as far as somebody out there is having a shoulder issue as well.
Well, see again, those emotional weights.
Yep, and carrying the weight of the world. Blah, blah, blah.
What?
Yeah, she heard it too. Shauna heard the flute. But literally, it's like somebody out there is carrying, feels like they're carrying the weight of the world. In other words, they're trying to handle absolutely everything that's going on, not only with themselves, but also something to do with what it is that they do as far as a job, and also family and everything else, and extended family. It's like the weight of everything that's happening is starting to weigh down on one of their shoulders, which is why you're having a particular issue. Who is that with me, Susan? You mean behind me or at Marcy's? Shauna wants to know who's with me. Depends what time of the day it is.
Remember, Shauna, we're working on having her come on because she's good at dreams. She's starting the automatic drawing. She did Susan's drawing of a dragon. She did mine of little gray cloud, which looks exactly like the little gray cloud that, ironically, Suzanne did 1990.
Right.
And she whips them out in 5 minutes, and she does excellent tarot. She's Native American. She's got her drum also that got gifted. It's this big, Susan.
Yeah, I used to have a nice one. Okay, what does he look like, Shauna? Describe the person, and I'll tell you who it is.
Well, why don't we bring her in? Could she zoom in on with us and do readings with us?
I don't see why not. I can send you... Do you want to come in with us? I can send you a private link.
She might be doing her studies. That's why I didn't ask her.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, tall white being.
Well, that's normal with us.
Yeah, that's normal. That's the crystallines.
The crystallines, the Armenian thing. She said that she wants her mom to see on it. You gonna play your flute?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Go for it.
Oh, she doesn't have Zoom at the moment. So let's see. I'm gonna start. Marcy can jump in, and let's see what you guys feel. I love just playing, experimenting, releasing.
Like playing the flute now. She's just in her hands all the time now.
I know. They told me take it down, stop playing again. I was like, all right. But right now I'm just doing solid notes. I'm doing the solid notes. I have no idea what this is for, so.
Maybe you're channeling.
I have no idea. Curious.
Well, we're always, like we say, we do experiments on here.
Yes, we do.
We're not trying to say we're almighty and all God.
No. We play. I mean, I can, do the... I got all my stuff around me, yeah. She doesn't have Zoom.
And that's her inner child playing.
Yeah, I am. I come out and play. If for some reason with Marcy, I come out and I non-stop play is what I do.
Well, I think with us, Susan, we have to be adults all the time.
I don't want to adult today.
I know. Well, you're moving, you got your son, you've always got to taxi your kids. And so this is a time of playing, and that's when we're most psychic. If you look at the, I think the six of Pentacles, something like that, or Six of Cups, the children are playing. It's like being intuitive, being playful, being spontaneous. That's all the psychic is being. Once we think about something, we've lost it. And so the whole thing is and one of the things that Elohim said through Abby is we have to have a balance between work and play.
Yep.
And that's what gets us going. And it's allowing our inner children to play because they are still alive in us, and we still have our wounds, and that's why I do sessions with inner child.
Yeah.
As far as allowing those parts that have been segregated come back and put us together and get us whole, and we start living like what Susan and I are doing, playing.
Live. Share knowledge. Have fun.
Enjoy. And that's where things are going to be spontaneous. People will start noticing you. things will start shifting. The more we change on the inside is the more things will happen on the outside.
Exactly.
So if you keep on doing the same thing over and over again, it's like that thing that I had on my Facebook, the lower vibrations. You know, what keeps on attracting the same stuff over and over again.
Yeah.
I got to know. I just feel like different things are surfacing with different people.
Exactly.
It's
It's like there's a collective going on, the easiest way to put it. It's like the tones might be focused with somebody in particular, or the knowledge or the experience we're sharing might be meant for many, and it's all resonating with them on different levels.
Right, and that's why we like doing this. When I worked on Aranum, and Shauna also worked on Aranum too, and Shauna worked on Psychic Powers Network, I did too.
Right.
I've met him through somebody, and it's kind of fun because we'll talk about the notes of the different people.
Exactly.
This is more personal because you guys are interacting, and because nobody knows who you are, so you can all stay hidden, and you don't have to worry about people worrying about what people are going to think. And so what happens is, as you bring this stuff up, it's helping other people.
Exactly.
And this is why we love doing what we're doing, and that's why Susan said, we'll try Wednesdays. So you guys
why not?
me like the Wednesdays, because Sunday, like, Julie couldn't come because she's always working. And I was trying my live, and then I was talking to Susan, and Susan's like, we'll just...
And then there's football and everything else. So, you know, and then what was there last night? It was the pennant race. So, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff actually going on. So, you know, we try different times here and there and see what resonates with everybody and see where we belong, that's all. Let's see if we can do that now. I love that.
All right, I got to hit a note. Because I feel like I got to release a lot of these things that are surfacing. Are you guys feeling lighter? Are there tinglings? If this is all to do with ascension, which means expansion.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what it's like. The energy is moving. You're getting more oxygen in your body. And non-aerobic is non-oxygen, where a doctor cures somebody with cancer because they took blood out of somebody that had cancer, put oxygen in it, and then put it back in. And that's what's doing. We squelch ourselves like dead seeds. We keep on pushing down. This is letting more oxygen so we can blossom and grow.
Exactly.
You know? Just look at that metaphor. All right. And then if you guys want to give us donations, either Susan and I, we greatly appreciate it. I just thought I'd throw that one out at this time too, you know, because we're both struggling mothers and just trying to keep afloat on everything. All right. I'm going to hit the tone.
And, you know, I keep hearing the flute now.
Well, that was Mother Mary.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It really is.
That was coming in with the heart chakra. They decide who they're going to come in, what they're going to say. It's like somebody said that they wanted, you know, like Metatron to come in. It doesn't work that way.
No,
they
it doesn't.
Say who's going to come in, what they're going to say, who they're going to hear, and what I'm getting with her, there are tears of joy with her as to the release in the energy of all of you guys. And, you know, that was to hit the heart chakra. And if you guys all felt that, it'd be great to hear from you.
Before we go for break, I have actually an announcement and a favor I want to ask for everybody out there that follows ATU Network. Okay, iHeartRadio is having a new contest, brand new for podcasts. So there will be an iHeartRadio award for podcasts under certain categories. So if you guys could please go to iHeartRadio, under metaphysics, you'll see ATU Network. Vote for us. Just to be nominated would be amazing. So literally, go vote for the ATU Network under metaphysics. We're under metaphysics. We're under spirituality. We're also under paranormal, but vote for us under metaphysics because that's where my heart resonates to. So definitely go vote iHeartRadio, vote for us as far as the podcast, and please, that'd be awesome. Just to be nominated would be so amazing. So amazing. Found that out yesterday.
I know, you didn't bring that up.
They just reminded me. Just now reminded me.
Okay.
So literally vote for us. And as always, if you go to awakeningtheunknown.com, you'll see a donation button there for the network. Or if your business, you're looking to become a sponsor, please drop us a line at atunetwork.com if you'd like to be a sponsor. And as always, anybody is available for personal readings. You can also find that on awakeningtheunknown.com, where you will also find Marcy's Yahoo link. You can email her right there in case you want a private session along with me and a couple of other people. There'll be more stuff actually coming up soon, but what I'd like to do is take this opportunity to pay the sponsors. The last time she tried to get into iHeartRadio, oh, we got somebody that already will. That's okay, vote. Yay! She couldn't get on, but she's going to try anyway, so that's awesome. Alright, so we're going to actually get ready to go to a break right now. We are actually going to be back after messages from our sponsor, and pretty soon we'll have new break music for the healing and the mid-checks and things like that, so stay tuned, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back with more of Awakening the Unknown after a quick message from our sponsor. This episode has been brought to you by Crystal Expectations. Crystal Expectations is located at 854 Brock Ave in New Bedford, Massachusetts. They're also located on the web at crystalexpectations.org. Crystal Expectations has been in the business for 30 years. The owner, TJ Gomes, is an expert on crystals, feng shui, and a practitioner for 40 years. Their reader, Dr. Gary Gomes, is a well-known baby astrologer and swami. Both are Reiki masters, and all kinds of predictive services are offered, such as love, career, and health. And low-cost remedies are provided. They have jewelry and statues of deities from all religions, incense, candles, books, and other items reasonably priced. So visit Crystal Expectations, located at 854 Brock Ave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, or on the web at crystalexpectations.org.
Can I go to the bathroom now?
Well, hello everybody. We are back, and yes, my friend thought it was hilarious. I actually got my doctorate in holistic psychology, and she knows I'm a witch. Well, I'm a Celtic, close enough. So yeah, I got witch doctor. She gave me a sticker for my car. Oh my god. So somebody, is it Shauna you said can't find the link?
No, Sherry.
Sherry. What, the link to the show?
Yeah.
It's
She's like, "Are you live?" And I said, "Yeah." She's like, that's why I was like kind of worried about it. And I couldn't find it on any of my feeds on my Facebook.
I did share it to your international page. Hello, Toby. How you doing? And yes, thank you very much. We are back. So I can share it again to your private page. I don't know if you have to approve it, but I'll share that right now onto your timeline again.
All right.
And yeah, so yeah, my friends all have this, and that of course that was Michelle when she's seen Witch Doctor, so she thought that was bloody hilarious. I just shared the link out again to your timeline.
And I'm sharing
right
it
over to Awakening the Unknown.
And I'm sharing it again.
Yeah. So hello. So yeah, I mean, I thought that was funny. I mean,
It is.
It is, because you know what it is? Life is just too short not to laugh. There is like so much in life that happens that is serious, and you just gotta go with it. You know, literally, I'm gonna tell you guys again, weirdos of the world, unite! Join us! Let's do a little. Join us. You ready? So, how'd you like that one? Did you like it better with the drum? Let us know what you thought. You know, we experiment with different things to see which way the energy can actually come out to girls. But, yeah, you know what? Stay weird, peeps. Literally, stay weird. I mean, normal is so boring.
And, you know, I like what Susie Armand said. It's like, why are you dressing up for people that are trying to please people that you that don't know who you are, don't like you?
I dressed up for them. I wore a top hat.
I know. I'm wearing a witch hat.
Yeah, I wore a top
then
hat.
those-
Just you guys.
The people that will accept you for what you are and your authentic self, you'll attract it. So that's why we're trying to get everybody together, connected on
Exactly.
my international multidimensional group, this group, Susan's group, Awaken the Unknown, so that you guys will be loved and accepted for who and what you are and feel alive.
Exactly. And, you know, and that's the one thing I learned. I mean, my husband Joey was my twin soul. So as far as I'm concerned, there'll never be another. But one thing I learned from that is I want to do my bucket list while I still can. I want to have no regrets. There's places I want to go,
Me
things
too.
I want to do. And I will succeed, and I will find a way to do them. Enjoy
And me too.
life now. Have fun. Do it with friends. Love yourself. Literally, love yourself. Have fun with yourself. And stop taking life so seriously. Stop. There's way too much going on.
The more, see, basically, you know, people want to know about manifestations and energies and stuff.
Yeah.
And the more that we're in our calmness state of mind, the more things will come to us, because it's allowing us. Everything is give and receive, male, female.
Yep.
We need to put out to receive.
Yep.
That's all the yin and yang energy. That is how the universe works. Waves go up, and then waves are released, and that's how life should be.
Exactly.
You know, as far as what's going on.
You know, if
My
you guys
dog
want to
wants to
sit
come
there
back up again.
and you want to color in a coloring book as you're drinking hot chocolate with cinnamon and marshmallows sticking out, I say go for it.
Come on. You see my dog jumping up?
Yeah.
Yeah. She
Come
loves
join
my
Frey.
drum.
Did you like the drums?
Oh, she wants me to sing. Look, she's got
Okay.
that look again.
You sing. Go ahead.
My dog has his paw on my hand,
I can see
and he's
that.
licking my thumb.
So he likes the drumming and the tones. I wonder if he liked the flute and the tones, or that'd be too much.
I got headphones on, so he can't hear it.
Ah, awesome.
But he just loves the energy that's going on. I don't think that was me doing those tones.
Right.
You know, they felt different. They felt ancient. And another thing I wanted to tell you about, and this is what I was talking about the last show, with it takes 110 hertzes
Yep.
to like when I was watching Ancient Aliens on these old stones. They're thousands of years old in these structures. You guys might have missed that because this was a Sunday show. And Susan posted my broken mirrors that had cracked because of my tones.
Yep.
I don't know if she wants to put those up or not so you guys can see them. But anyway, they went into these structures and the granite is set up to have it affect you inside and out with 110 hertzes. And that's why I was kind of joking around with my mirrors. Might have cracked on the 110 hertzes of the energy, like opera singers.
Yep.
They break glass, the mirrors.
Yes, they do.
And my friend Chris, who's an opera singer, he came over and took me to breakfast, and he loves toning along with him. So he'll listen to him afterwards because he's at work. He's like, I'm singing along with it. So if you guys think about 110 hertzes, that will have you go on the astral, which is what happens with Susan when she gets that look in her eyes and I have to bring her back.
Yeah, the dumb blonde look.
And, well, I'm not my body look. And I had to tell her, I go, Susan, you need to go check out the last week's show because she didn't know. And she was like, that's why.
No, and then I saw myself and I'm like, I don't know. It was weird. I look weird. And we have a caller on the line. That was just my son getting out of school.
Okay.
So we do have a caller on the line, so we're going to take that caller. Hello, you're live on the air. What is your name, hon? Hello, caller? Yeah, not getting anything there. Alright, well, we'll try you back in a couple of minutes. Maybe we're on hold.
Okay, so the 110s, it affects us on the inside, and it affects us on the outside.
Yep.
And that's where the guides are able to come in, and you guys may feel entities or tingling or things being pulled out of you because I don't know who they're going to, but this is like opening you guys up, and it's raising your vibration, and you're going to outgrow certain things. You may not match a lot of things. You may outgrow people because everything is a note, literally. And Susan with her flute, you know, as we change, we don't match certain people once we change that note.
And you know, and that's what it is. Don't literally. I mean, people's feelings might get hurt, but it's not. Like I say, it's not meant to hurt anybody. Sometimes you have to do something in order to just grow within yourself because that's all it's meant for. It's meant just to grow here. It's something that your heart desires. It's something that your guides or the Ascended Masters are guiding you to do. I mean, you go with it, is what you do. Yep.
Coming back in.
Yep, here they come.
They're coming in strong. So a lot of times what they do when they do this like this, they're adjusting. They're all like tweaking like me, like a radio. And that literally is what it is. It's tuning into a station. Yep. And different people will have different frequencies, and different people will have different notes to tune into. And so they have to adjust to me so they can come in with what's happening. I feel a burp coming on, so people are releasing. Like these bubble energies.
Yep.
Oh, she actually is playing this time. I always have to check. I wasn't sure if it was going to microphone.
Sometimes I'm told to. Other times they say no, so I'm like, okay. I get off the press. Okay, put it down. I'm just playing one note. I like my flute.
I know. I've been noticing that. You know, and that's all right, Brady.
But this is what I used to do. I would do the flute. I would have my drum. I would do a chanting, singing thing to my drum. I mean, I used to sing all the time. These are all things I used to do, and now I'm back into the goofy me. This is just who I am naturally. Goofy, fun, love music, go with the flow.
And the same thing that happened with me once, you know, because my whole life was an existence. Though I had fun, my therapist said I had two different types of laugh. One is to belong to something. The other was my real laugh. And a lot of it is we get numb or we get squelched down and we get an automatic and we lose ourselves. And that's why I said it is so easy. Either we're ascending or descending. We're always in motion one way or another.
We got 2 callers now. So we're gonna try we're gonna try the first caller first again. The number ends in 3152, so I'm gonna be clicking on you right now, hon. And
hello.
Hi. What is your name, hon?
Hi, can you hear me? Hasa.
What is your name?
Can you hear me?
Yes. What is your name, honey?
Hasa. H-A-S-A.
Haisha?
I think it's Hasa.
Hasa? Hi.
Let's see what her question is.
Yeah, well, what is your question, honey? Hello?
Where's she from?
I don't know. Hello, honey? Alright, she's having a bit of a connection problem, so we're going to try the other caller. Hello, you are live on the air. What is your name, hon?
Hi, how are you, ladies? It's Catherine.
Hi, Catherine.
Hi, Catherine.
How are you doing? How are you all?
We are very good. How are you?
Good, thank you. I was wondering if you might help me with a question I have about somebody for work, please.
Sure, go ahead, shoot.
Thank you. His name is Kyle, and I'm wondering if you think if he'll contact me for work, if I should try to reach out to him again.
How many times have you reached out to him?
In the last 2 weeks, once. The week, about 3 weeks ago, I contacted him and he said, yes, let's talk this week, and then he didn't get back to me. So I don't know, is it he's just busy or it's just a no-go?
Yeah, I'm getting 3 contacts is what I'm getting. You contacting him 3 times. The 3rd time is the one that actually goes through. And I'm getting that he just kind of like spaces things out. It's almost like somebody's... You know how intellectual people can do a lot of things, but they can't tie a shoe? That's what's going on with him. So I'm getting that it's the persistent contact, and I'm getting... They keep telling me 3 is what they keep telling me. It takes 3 times. Mossy, what are you getting?
Well, and because there's always a borderline. It's like they will always say, like with Steve Harvey, don't go chasing after men. It's not in their DNA, but it's like what Susan said, the nutty professor mentality type of thing. Also, I get a feeling of subconsciously feels unworthy of you. You know, so there's a little bit, you know, and it's a little bit of self-doubt, and so he questions himself again. The thinking, people that think too much, they start going in this loop, and once they start, then they start going more and more.
Yep.
So it's sometimes you have to bang people over the head to give them the message that you like them. So smiling may not do it. It's like sometimes we have to really, like maybe making him some cookies or doing something where he'll visually connect.
Yeah, because what I'm getting, what I'm actually getting, it's kind of hilarious. Sometimes I get Pictionary, is somebody putting up like a plate of steak in front of them and looking at him and saying, "That's steak."
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
The nutty professor type thing. Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
So do something he's going to remember you by. You know, I was just thinking
Definitely.
about you, so that he's not on the spot. Like I said, maybe like a little Halloween cookies or something like that, but something where he's very visual. It's like people in neurolinguistics, they're audio, visual, or kinesthetic. So if you ask somebody a question, if they look up, they're visual. If they look to the side, they're audio, and if they look down, they're kinesthetic.
Yeah,
So
if this was, I'm sorry, Marcy, they keep talking to
no,
me,
go
but
ahead.
if this is business, this has something to do with, like, if you can put a short video presentation from him, it'll literally be right in his face. That'll help give you the boost, too.
I was just gonna ask you that. I do have that. It's kind of like a project that I completed that needs just a little bit more help.
Yep.
So maybe if I send that to him and say it needs just a little bit more help, what are your thoughts? I'll kind of get back into his radar.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. That's exactly what it
Oh,
is, because
wow.
what she says, he's very visual, yes.
Well, and see, this is why we like what the guides do.
Yeah.
They give us this information. And so this is how they know. The guides and masters know so much more than we do. And
We're just the translators.
What?
We're just the translators.
Well, and it's so fun. And Susan and I will do something like, go do this. No, you're not supposed to do that. Like this morning, they're like, go do the show. You know, part of me's like, I don't know. They're like, go do the show. And so they give us information
Yeah.
on things. So that's another proof, you know. Maybe the cookies with the video, you know.
Yeah, maybe you're translating cookies and literally, which is like a 3D type thing, and I'm physically seeing the video. So yeah, they could be connected. They could be connected, but definitely send the video out because I'm getting 3. So if this is the 3rd contact, you definitely want to put that within his face.
Wow.
You got this, girl.
Thank you both so much.
Oh, no
Oh,
problem,
you're
honey.
welcome.
Awesome. Awesome. Oh, God bless you both.
Blessed day, peace out.
Thank you.
Alright, let's see if we can try to get this individual back on again. Hello, you are live on the air. Do you happen to have a question, honey?
Yes, Marcy. Sorry, ladies, I'm not sure who's who. You know what? I am 47 years old, and I have just reached the stage where I haven't given up. I want to work on myself. I've actually started working on myself because I'm just so tired of everyone taking advantage of me. And I just feel so misunderstood. I don't know what to do, really. Or what, maybe I do need some kind of awakening. I don't know. Can you...
Well, what I'm being told
just
is
speak for me, or...
you need to be more true to yourself is what you need to be. And what's happening is that I'm getting that you're going through a lot of busy things going on. There's like always something going on that's snapping you out of what it is that you need to do for yourself. So I'm being told to tell you that you need to focus more within yourself and on yourself in order for you to get into the direction that you need to get into at this moment, because they're actually in there and they're around you and they're trying to assist you, but the problem is your life is getting in the way at the moment. And right now it's not really your life, it's the life that you're living for everybody else. Do you understand that?
I'm supposed to hit a tone for her.
Okay, Marcy's gonna tone for you.
And what happens is with the tones, it releases the lower energy or whatever, and then they're able to come in like layers as we work out more layers, and either Susan or I could work on you on private sessions on getting you back to being rebalanced and back into your empowerment type of energy that's going on.
I got 2 in that one.
I know.
What the tones do is, Marcy, can you explain to her real quick what the tones do?
what the tones do is it's basically um, releases lower resonant energies, fears, shame, guilt, and allows more crystalline energy comes to your body and gets into more authentic self. It gets you more at peace. And so a lot of times we get stuck energy, like a record stuck in a groove or a rock. And so what this helps moves you and gets you out of that stuck energy so that, and this is only a tip of an iceberg because a lot of times people need sessions, energies, rebalancing, feeling of unconditional love, self-worth, I deserve this type of thing that's going on. So the tones is kind of like it gets you relaxed. And that's why, we're kind of like these people that I have my Facebook, and I don't know if you want to join me. I have the International Multidimensional Energy Circle. And what it is a bunch of people that are very aware. This is what Susan and I do as a support group. And we're getting people together to acknowledge who and what we are. Where are you from?
South Africa. I was just gonna ask
Yes,
you.
I knew she
Oh, wow!
Because I'm in
Were you
South
on
Africa.
2 weeks ago?
Oh, thank you. We've hit South Africa. That is so amazing.
We did
Thank
last
you so
time,
much.
2 weeks ago too, Susan.
You were on 2 weeks ago?
I don't know if she was on, but we hit South Africa.
We did, but yes, thank you so much.
No, I just got to know about this blog talk radio this weekend.
Oh, wow.
How are you feeling after the tones? It's like
No, I wasn't on 2 weeks ago.
How do you feel now after the tones and the information?
Very, really. I'm actually gonna listen to this again.
Good.
Because I do feel it's guilt and
doing the show.
not even guilt. I don't know. People just lay guilt on me, so I'm definitely gonna listen to the tone again.
I know.
Yep.
Because it's definitely something that's useful to me.
Very
Definitely.
good. Very good.
Really interesting.
You need to take some time for yourself,
Okay.
honey, because what I'm seeing is like a time bomb. Like we were talking about this earlier. I don't know if you were listening.
The pressure cooker.
Yeah, the pressure cooker. Sooner or later, you're gonna pop your top there, pop your cork, so to speak. But
One of
I know. I
Yep.
can feel it.
so
Susan,
you got to take that time for yourself.
I want to explain something to you. Well, one of the things that helped me is Dr. Brene Brown. I love her. And one of the things that she talked about years ago is the people that are into perfection, they have to have, it's never enough with them. It's like they have to have the perfect houses, the perfect cars, the perfect dressing. It's like they're not authentic. And then like that, those are perfections. Like Susan and I are always striving for excellence. What I'm getting is you're around a lot of those perfection people. And so you're never going to please those people. And because what they do is people, and this is a lot of the shows that you might want to listen to mine and Susan's other shows, is people will have leverage. And so a lot of times people will, no matter what you do, it'll never be enough because they don't want you to be better than them. I can feel that this is really
Exactly.
exploding with her.
Yes.
And so,
That's it.
and that's what's tiring you out. You're giving into an empty well of a bunch of people that don't really care.
Exactly.
And you can be the most perfect person, and they will find things wrong with you
Exactly.
because they don't want you to
I
succeed.
know, bad mouthing and yes.
Right, and that's why I said
Exactly.
these people are not worth
That
it.
is so correct.
And that's what's killing you. You're trying. You're like a tire spinning in a bunch of sand. You're not going
Exactly.
anywhere, and you're wearing yourself out, and it's not worth it.
Yep. It's like I always say, if you can't love yourself, nobody else is going to. And what you need to do is just you need to chill. I don't know how else to put it. You need to relax. You need to focus more on what's going on within yourself. The world's just going to have to learn to fall apart without you there because you can't be all things to all people
They will find
if you
other
are not
people to
true to
suck off.
yourself.
But they
Be
will find
true.
other people, and I've
I
put
know
people
what
in.
I'm trying to do.
I put people into two categories: the victims and the warriors, like Susan says, or Elohim says, the fighters. The victims, no matter how much you give them, it's never enough.
Exactly.
And they will find the next person to suck off of you. You will be dropped like a dime and sold out. And so make a commitment to yourself. I am worthy. I deserve it. You know, so I can feel she's gifting her energy.
Exactly. I'm also being told one more thing. I'm sorry. They're telling me one more thing to tell you. They're saying the moment that you start working on everybody else and start looking within, you're actually going to find where it is that you're meant to be.
Because you're lost. You're in between like metaphysical, high school, and college. You need to get the college people. You need to let go of the high school people. So you're right now on summer vacation, not knowing where to go. It's a time for you to start owning your power.
Exactly.
Start, this is who I am.
Exactly.
This is what I'm about. And get the type of people that will be attracted to that energy of you and love and accept you like Susan and I do for who you are.
Exactly. You know, like I tell everybody all the time, weirdos of the world unite. 53 years old, purple hair, make fun of myself on a daily basis, but you know what? I love my life. And that's what you need to do.
Your peace of mind is the ultimate cost.
Well, I hope that helped, hon.
Yeah, you can find me and Susan on Waking the Known. You can Facebook me.
You're welcome. You can follow us on Blog Talk, ATU Network, or iHeartRadio, iTunes.
I'm definitely going to. Yes, I'm definitely going to now that I know of your show. Okay.
Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you.
Okay.
Blessings.
Thank you so much for your help.
Oh, no problem.
Okay,
many blessings.
Bye.
Yeah, my son was taking a shower, so that's why I was mouthing. I'm like, don't tone, because he tones. And I'm like, we're on the radio show, so that's why I was mouthing things while Susan was talking, because he uses my shower.
Oh my God, do you know the weirdest thing ever?
What?
I got one speaker working right now.
You blew a circuit, Susan.
I blew a circuit again. Yeah,
No matter how much we try, we always do.
Oh my God, it's so funny
my
because
head is spinning, you know.
Yeah, I've got it going on through the audio. Everything's just the way it was, but for some reason the speakers, and they do that every now and then. They'll short circuit. But wow, what an awesome show today!
How you guys liking us on Wednesday? Do you want us to come on Wednesdays? You know.
Literally, we can switch, guys. You want Wednesdays? We can do Wednesdays. Wednesdays is fine with me. You know, we got 2:36, got about a half an hour left of the show. Let's see what's going on with the chat room. We can do some more chit chat going on.
I'm going to hit some more tones because I could feel the energy surfacing not only with her but with other people.
Yeah.
Because I think it triggered other people. The whole thing is get our authentic self. That's when our higher self comes down.
Yeah.
And it's also like with the DNA, what happens when I do my tones, because we have the 24 double helix. They were saying it's not activating the DNA, it's releasing our DNA, and those are our past lives, our energies. And so it's all that energy is going on our higher self. We're getting more with one within ourselves. I can feel this is going to be a really high one.
Oh, goody.
She got her flute ready to go. She was ready for that one.
I was.
My mouth was vibrating on that one.
Yeah, everything was vibrating on that one. I swear to God, the microphone was going so literally.
All right, how you guys feeling? You feeling this? You guys look at this. Is all like a rebirth for all of you. It's like getting rid of the old energy, getting rid of the old way of life, getting rid of the old you. Wake up every day, and this is what they want you to do. Like, I am born every day. This is a new day.
Exactly.
This is a new day to start who we are. That old parts of us, they don't exist anymore. The whole thing is taking back our power, taking back our energy.
Be goofy. Have fun.
Let your inner child play. Go by your inner child. They're still alive in you.
Yep.
You know? Talk to your inner child. a lot of times we have conflicts because our inner child is in conflict with an adult.
I let mine come out and play all the time.
Oh, I do too. I'm trying to.
Don't know why I grab this. I just do.
Now I gotta hit another tone. They're coming through. Flutes again, and Susan's playing the drums, so we know it's not her.
Yep. Yeah, I had the drum, I got the flute. Sorry.
No, it's okay. We never know what each one's doing, but we're still kind of... How you guys feeling? Did you guys all feel that? Did you release stuff? Are you feeling lighter?
I don't know. Gabrielle said that she is loving the show today.
Oh, good.
So, thank you, thank you. Feeling lighter and smiling at both of you. Hold on. Hold on. Smiling at both of you. I think my inner child was subdued for so long. Oh, come out and play!
Play with us!
Definitely come out and play. Come out and play.
Well, Natasha sent me the picture, which is good.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to send it to Susan, what she wants to do. It doesn't look really that old, though. But it's all good, you guys. The guides are saying that they're all proud of you. I could feel their emotion. This is what they want you to do. This is what they want our energies to do. Release our past lives, our inner children.
Exactly.
Our post-traumatic. They don't want us to feel heavy. All of the energy, the more healing that we do like this, the more it goes on the grid of the earth, and the more it helps the earth and the grid on her levels of healing.
Yep.
Also.
Exactly.
And Susan's back in her meditation mode. I'm watching her energy just kind of flowing. She's just, and that's what this is enlightenment is about. This is what ascension is about. This is what they want us to do. It has nothing to do with religion.
Exactly. You know what? Join us. She's toning. I got the flute. I got a drum.
Yeah, the more we tone, the energy
join us. Join us.
All right, I'll do it so. You know, we don't know where they're at, or they got headphones, or people think that what they are, whatever they are, you know.
Wow, I couldn't even do that one. It just, no sound.
Something just popped out of my third eye.
Wow! What just popped out?
I don't know. It's like this black spot, or, you know, and that's what happens. We have 7 layers of the aura.
Yeah.
We have, when I work on people, I will see earthquakes, the physical energies coming out. I will see tornadoes, the mental. I will see water, the emotional, and then eventually the kundalini, which is at the base of the spine, is the fire. And if you feel heat, your body is going through a death for a rebirth.
Exactly.
Susan could tell you about what she went through. I mean, I've now been working on her now for a year, and the transitions that are going on, and
oh yeah, I mean, you know, the way that I used to be is how I am now. But sometimes, like I was explaining to her, life gets in the way. And that's what happened with me. My life got in the way. And as I started doing this and then working with Marcy, more and more in me started to open up, and I've exceeded where it was that I used to be. So I've continued to not only get myself back, but I've also grown. So my growth is just continuing, and now it's like, I mean, literally, if somebody would have said to me, yeah, you're going to run a podcast and look silly on TV, I would say, no, Not me. I'm too cool for that. Yeah, right.
Well, one of the things I want to say for the one that's in South Africa, and right now it's like I don't have a job, and my guides want me to do this, and they want Susan to do this. I don't have a car, and and what I've learned, and this is what the lessons we have to learn, to stay calm in the middle of the chaos, despite what's happening within us, and that's what's going to make people mad. Because what happens is when you don't argue with the people that are trying to bring you down, they get mad because their energy is going to try to reflect to bring you down with them. A lot of people want to be miserable. They want you to be miserable with them. If you start succeeding, then they're going to start playing guilt trips or energy that's going on. And so everybody take back your power.
Exactly.
Take who you are. You will outgrow those people. If you have to prove anything to anybody, they are not worth proving anything to.
Exactly. I had my son. He just got out of school, so he's listening to the end of the show.
Oh, I've been watching him go back and forth.
Yeah, well, he kept saying, "Ma, are you done with the flute? Can I use the flute?" It's like, I'm not done with the flute yet. It's my flute. I'm not done.
And you know what's neat with us is the people that we're friends with, and I'm friends with a lot of the people. We all have children that are all like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We've got the next generation of kids that are coming in, and they are aware, and they are crystalline. My son does tones.
Yeah.
I just told him he couldn't do tones because you'll hear it in the background, and he'll go into his meditation, and now her son's into her flute.
Yep.
My son has got the gong and the chimes and my wands, and sometimes they want our stuff, and then it's because we're mothers, it's like well, they can borrow it.
Not my flute.
Well, I was channeled to give these things to my son, so it's all good. And we go to the psychic fairs together, and I've got him medicine pouches, and and he's always been a very old soul.
Yeah.
And couldn't relate to kids his age. And I have a feeling that's the same thing with Susan's son.
Well, Joe's been a junior paranormal investigator since he was 12. So he's been coming on investigations. He's really into the historical parts of it, and he likes to listen to the EVP live. So that seems to be his thing. And then literally with, his father being the Blackfoot Indian and everything else that's going on, and the flutes and the drums and, my Mandela sitting up on my wall up over my head on my west wall. So, he just kind of takes on the traits, and then he started that way, and now he's more into, because he's feeling a lot of psychic energy when he's out in the field. So now, so now I've got Stephanie, and so now him at the same time, he's starting to come out of his shell saying, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that. So I guess it's okay to be himself. So yeah.
Susan?
Yeah.
My friend Steve, who's a shaman, just sent me a little post.
Ooh.
It says 10 signs you're experiencing a recollaboration in your mind, body, soul system, conscious reminder. I'm reading this off my phone because every time I turn my phone on during the show, I hear myself. So let me get my glasses, because Susan reads stuff, I read stuff. This is all for you guys to learn.
Exactly.
So as we transition from a third-dimensional reality to hyperdimensional experience, we are experiencing recollaboration of mind, body, soul, being, the activation of cellular reconstruction, a quantum. Hold on, I gotta get his text message on. But that's all it says. I thought it would be... Oh, I've got to...
Oh, you probably have to click the link in order to read the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm going to see if it comes on. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
All right. The transition from third dimension, because this is what's going to happen with you guys on all this. The third dimension from third dimension existent to multidimensional living is tricky and challenging. Highs of intense creative energy, surges like Susan and her flute, surges followed by deep lows of blurry head, physical tiredness, poor short-term memory, and tearful moments. We may feel internally conflicted, like we are being pulled in different directions. We may be more aware of the controlled dramas others are playing out around us. We may see through the lies and manipulations of people or society in ways we never did before. This can be discerning and confusing and leave us feeling under the weather, tired and restless. As our bodies recalibrate, we need to rest, stay hydrated, and eat well. We are moving from a linear existence into the third dimension to hyperdimensionality reality where time is quantum. We will exist in past, present, and future simultaneously. This is balance. Oh wait, this is fifth dimension. Full of love, abundance, flow, and balance. As we transition, we move between the third, fourth, and fifth dimension. Okay, sorry, I was I'm scrolling, it was like, during sleep, our dreams allow our spirit to free itself from the dense vibrations of the body and the third dimension. We may experience timeline slippage and acceleration. This is a rare, incredible celestial event and a unique opportunity to release karma and evolve. All right, this is where the 10 signs are. Your body is changing. You are more sensitive to chemical-based products, skin irritation, allergies. 2, you can tolerate synthetic food the way you used to. 3, you experience aches, pains, colds, and flus, stomach bugs. That's your body is detoxing. That's what I was trying to tell people.
Yep.
Blurry vision, popping, buzzing in your ears. That's the clairaudience. And unusual headaches. I worked on Susan's heart and her headache.
Oh, yeah.
You are, okay, your mind is expanding. You are actively filtering out news, trying to disconnect from the fear and depression it generates. You have woken up to much of the lies and deficit played out on global politics. 6, you are remembering childhood passions, flutes, playing drums, creative outlets you enjoyed, food, but forgot about it. Your soul imprint is changing. You are seeking quieter ways of being. 8, you are in the process of shed friends, colleagues, family who bring your vibration down. 9, you are drawn to meditation, yoga, healing, therapies, being in nature in a way you never have before. 10, you are aware of fluctuation and perception of time. As we disconnect from the matrix, the holographic third dimension, flowing with the surgic and cosmic ways, we feel this mind, body, soul recalibration, and it's not easy. Many people are restricting their diet, cutting off wheat, gluten, meat, dairy products. The move towards organic, non-GMO speaks of this. The fight to stop Masana also shows a movement of awakening to the poisons of the matrix. The food weapon agenda is increasingly recognized and fought against. Alternate holistic remedies to matrix-made illnesses like cancer drive the battle for freedom and disconnection for the cabal's hold and control of the third dimension.
Yep.
See, I don't know if this is resonating with all you guys. All this adds up to a bumpy ride, which we know. We are to rise above the matrix, raise our vibrations in alignment with Gaia, yet still exist in the matrix. To be grounded, mindful, living in the third dimension while simultaneously attaining connectedness to the frequency of the multiverses of love and unity. The law of free will dictates our freedom to choose. We are sovereign beings operating in a quantum web of infinite possibilities, opportunities of time and space.
Yep.
The madness, intricacies of the frightened. Some, while others will feel reassured to know we are individual sovereign in our own right, yet simultaneously connecting to all life. Convoluted, complicated verse. Meditate, connect to your higher self, the cosmic flow, and love energy for guidance. Realign our chakra of the higher frequencies of cosmic ascension, the heart of the recalibration, balancing the mind, body, soul. Trinity, we are excavating the root chakra, rebalancing our sacral chakra, powering up the solar plexus, opening up and living with the heart, projecting our authentic selves through throat, activating our third eye, crown. Self-care is the modulus operandi of the day. This is ground zero. Politically, economically, we are all working harder. Fighting a corrupt system plagued through mainstream made with destruction, fear, and horror. This is masses of tough, sticky, dark energy to wave through. That's a lot of the energy that I work through.
Yeah.
The jaguar, the transmutation.
Yep.
All the while lightening ourselves, meditation and upgrades. This requires a change in contextual perspective for many of us. The capitalist matrix dictates work, 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 compete, feel inferior, and work, work, compete. This is not conducive self-care. So how do you navigate these stormy, challenging times? I don't have great words of wisdom. Calamine lotion. My friend, my husband, and children keep me mindful, beautiful present. My soul tribe keep me laughing. You guys are our soul tribe.
Yep.
Susan keeps me laughing. My home is haven. Meditation keeps me sane. We signed up to either as a light worker here with a cosmic and personal mission, or as a soul riding in the karmic release on the planet Earth, as is punction. Prison crumbles. This is rare. Moments incredible. Time to be alive. Breathing in here. We are kicked back someday in a starship lounge enjoying a cosmic cocktail in the lifetime. This lifetime is with peaks, troves, waves of intense growth towards freedom, unique experience, true beauty of the planet and the human experience. This lifetime we all remember, the one we cleared of lifetimes worth of karma. This is friends, the big one. Be present with your kids, your pals, your people. Love and be loved. Rest and when is often stay hydrated. And remember, it's happening to lots of us. The force is awakened. The red pill swallowed. Cancer is going bye-bye. And the new earth is where we're headed. Stay relaxed, beautiful people. Be calm and go with the flow. Meditate and give yourself some love. Peace be beautiful. This is from Zamura Pla.
Wow.
Oh, that puts everything in a nutshell.
It sure does.
Thank you, Steve.
I think that was like the fastest 2 hours in history. Pushana said that she got a call, and she says it seems like every time we get into the heavy spiritual stuff, people want to talk to her. She laughed. Oh.
Well, yeah, I didn't know that was going to be.
That was pretty interesting, though. It really was.
Well, and that's what we do. My friends and I, and Susan included, we exchange ideas, we exchange readings, we exchange posts.
Right.
And one of the times I was questioning when I was channeling with Elohim on Abby, I'm going, because I talk about way out there stuff, and I think that's why you like Susan and I, because we do talk about way out stuff that people keep quiet or they don't know. Yeah. And they said, you don't know the level that you are affecting people with your posts and your readings. And that's why I continue doing it. It's up to you guys to choose.
Exactly. Speaking of choices, guys. Speaking of choices, we got Healing Sundays. We have midweek checkups. I don't know. Mercy, do we want to continue both? Or do we want to just do one? It's up to you, girl.
Well, I'm fine. If you guys like us both, part of me is like, I'm going to run out of things to say. And then I think about people who do talk shows every day. They always find things to talk about.
And that's what it is. We didn't plan anything. We just sit and it's literally they tell us. And all of a sudden it just starts, is what it is.
And then we try to back up. No, go.
Yeah.
And that's what they want to do. They want us because as our vibrations are higher, we get higher and higher guides. That's how it works. They do not work with dense energy. They can't work with dense energy. Those people go, I pray, but it's like if you have these dense, they cannot reach you. So what we do and what I do with the tonal healings and the energy is I asked them one time, I said, can anybody do what I do? They said, a handful. I said, does anybody do it? They said, no. This is why I work with them. This is why they're working with Susan. They have come in through so many people as I've worked on, and they've come in and worked on people, and they are so pleased on this. This is my mission. This is Susan's mission. This is Michelle's mission. We don't have any money. We're just, this is our passion to help awaken you guys up. So like I said, anything that you donate us, it's greatly. Susan uses her own money to buy the things. My guy said, we're going to phase you out of freedom. We want you to do this.
Exactly.
And this is what we do. So if you guys like the Wednesdays, we'll see how many of you guys are watching the show. But
exactly.
we're open to it.
Exactly. And like I always said, what I want you guys to do is follow us on iHeartRadio, follow us on
90
iTunes,
seconds.
follow us on Google Play. Don't forget to tune in to awakeningtheunknown.com. You can drop a line and an email at atunetwork@gmail.com. Donation button is actually on awakeningtheunknown.com, also on the Facebook page Awakening the Unknown. So I just want to say peace out. I love you.
Love you all.
So, and that's it.
60 seconds.
We are out of time. I haven't
Big
done
hugs in the world.
I haven't done a new exit yet, so I'll get to that as well as soon as I get some new music. But in the meantime, Marcy, end it with a tone. There you go. Oh, I like that one. Hey, peace out, guys. Don't forget, tomorrow night, tune in, Spooky Stories from the past. Your past Halloweens, give us a call. We want to know. We want to know.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.